What's going on, guys? This is Pam. I have a battle against ThatsMyLatios, and this guy's battled so many famous YouTubers. I thought that since I talked to this guy for a long time, I thought I deserved to have some uploaded battle against this guy, and here we are. So this is RU. He's gonna lay it out with this Scarf Archeops, and I'm just gonna go for the HP Ice, knowing that it would hit his Archeops hard, and if he wanted to bring out the Fence Lash which he had, it would do a lot of damage. But unfortunately, he goes out into his Audino, so that kind of was unsuccessful. So I'm gonna go out into my Weezing, knowing I can take on this thing for days as he goes up for the Toxic, which is pretty awesome. So I'm gonna predict him to go out into some Pokemon other than his Rotom, possibly stay in, but he ends up going out to his Rotom. So that kind of sucks. As I am with my Sandslash, I cannot take a Leaf Storm for my life, so I'm going to be forced to switch out. I'm going to go into my specially defensive wall of the team, which is my Reggie Ice, and this Leaf Storm does a fuck ton of damage. So that thing is definitely specs, and now I'm going to pull a double switch, predicting him to go into his Audino and go out into my Sandslash just because, I need that Stealth Rocks up, and, I can take a Toxic. I don't really want to take a Toxic, but, Sandslash is a team player, he takes one for the team. So, now I have the Stealth Rocks up, and now I'm going to go for the Toxic, just to Toxic him or Toxic a switch as he goes out into his Rotom, as I miss, which sucks, which is this is really annoying, but I know that he's not going to go for the Leaf Storm again just because that would be too obvious. So I stay in and go for the Toxic again, which is kind of irritating just because the hit power does a lot of damage, and you'll see how the Toxic ends up being useless. So now that he's locked into HP Fire, I'm going to go out into my Altaria, but that's my Latios says that he's doing. He's going to pull a double switch into his Audino. So now I'm going to predict him in here because my Altaria pretty much can do nothing against his Audino. And unfortunately, I'm not Dragon Dance Healba. That would probably do really well against his team. But I'm just I'm physically defensive with especially attacking moves. So I can't do anything against this Audino. As he ends up going for the Healba, which kind of sucks, is because that means that entire Toxic thing with the Rotom was completely useless. So I'm gonna go for the Will-O-Wisp just to burn anything that comes out, and I don't want the Rotom coming in again. So now that his Sandslash is burned, I'm gonna go out into my uh Hitmonlee because I do not want him to get up Stealth Rocks and Rapid Spin. So I'm gonna go for the Fake Out, knowing that it won't do too much to the Sandslash, but it will prevent him from moving, and I will get some burn damage as well. So that works out pretty nicely, as the burn is helping me a lot just because that means I can go for the high jump kick, and that will be able to take out the Sandslash, luckily enough. So that means no rapid spin for him. So he's going to go into his Alomola, and I really do not want to hit this thing. He might even have Protect, so I'm going to go out into my Weezing, as that's Latios is a strong player. So he's gonna go out into his Rotom cut, and now I'm gonna predict him again. So I'm thinking, what should I do? I make a ballsy play and go out into my Sandslash, predicting the Volt Switch. I mean, it was that pretty low HP, really wasn't too risky of a play. But now I can go for the Rapid Spin because his Sandslash is gone. So once I get this Rapid Spin off, that means I have Stealth Rocks up. He does not have Stealth Rocks up, and that will be that will be it for the rest of the game. So that's pretty awesome. And it goes on to this Audino thing again, which is just really pissing me off. So I'm going to go out into my my Hitmonlee, I think, as he does end up going for the Witch, which is awesome. And now I'm in a predicament here. I probably should have gone for the Fake Out instead of a double switch, but I go for a double switch, predicting him to go for the Protect. And now it's sort of a weird situation because I really don't know what he's going to do, so I'm just going to be forced to go for the Volt Switch. I'm not going to go for the Trick just because I thought that would be a little obvious. So he's going to go into his Rotom to take the Volt Switch pretty nicely because it's quad resisted, and this Rotom is being a bitch to my team just because it's so powerful, and it can take my Rotom on pretty nicely. So I'm going to go into my Hitmonlee. I'm going to predict him to predict my Fake Out, so he's going to go into his Alomola, right? No, he stays in and goes to the Volt Switch, which really pissed me off just because that means I cannot take out this Alomola, which is really being annoying to my team just because Alomola Adino, those two walls are getting on my nerves. So now I'm going to predict him go for the Protect and go for the Rock Slide, but he ends up going for the Aqua Jet. So I'm just like, whoa, Aqua Jet Almamola. Never faced that before. So I'm going to go into my Rotom Cut, just go for the Volt Switch, and I know Aqua Jet for a fact will not kill me. I doubt it will even do half to what my HP is right now. So I'm going to go for the Volt Switch as a sorry, as he does have the Rotom, so that is going to take the Volt Switch like a boss, but I have nothing which can take out this Rotom Cut, which is kind of irritating just because my team is kind of slow without my two offensive Pokemon, and especially with him on Legon. So I'm going to go out into my Altaria. I thought he might go for the Trick, and I didn't really want to go for the Roost, so I do end up going for the Dragon Pulse, which does a minuscule amount of damage against this Audino. So I'm in a pretty bad situation right now because if he gets off a Wish and gets it off to either of his Pokemon, his Rotom or his Alomola, I'm in a pretty bad situation. So I'm gonna go into my Weezing, knowing I can wall this thing. I can threaten the Alomola and the Rotom Cut if I predict correctly. So he really can't do anything against this Audino. So I'm just gonna go for the Will-O-Wisp, and he is gonna go for a Wish. So it's a 50-50 prediction. It's either Alomola, Thunderbolt, Rotom Cut, Flamethrower. So I say, I'll go for the Thunderbolts because Alomola is a real annoyance to my team. And if he goes to the Rotom, I might even kill it off just because I think it's at very low HP. So he goes up to the Rotom, takes the Rocks damage, takes the Thunderbolt damage, lives with like negative 2 HP. And he gets all the HP back with the fucking Wish. So this is pretty irritating, but I know he's not going to go for the Volt Switch. He's going to go for the Trick. So I go for the Thunderbolt, and he actually gets my Black Sludge, which is pretty awesome because my Thunderbolt does not take him out, but he gets to a low amount of HP where the Black Sludge is going to take him out. So that was pretty awesome. But then again, if I just predicted right, that would have made this situation much more easier. And he has this Entei out here, so I'm going to go out into my Sand Slash, just fodder, see what kind of Entei I'm dealing with, as he makes the offensive prediction, going for the Stone Edge, predicting me to go out into my Altaria, which is not really a big deal, and he misses, not really a big deal either. He goes for the Extreme Speed, takes me out, and now I'm going to go out into my Altaria. I think I can take a Stone Edge just because I'm max defense, max HP, but this Entei is obviously animate nature or something like that, and it takes me out with the Stone Edge. So I'm in a pretty bad predicament here. I'm going to go out into my Weezing. I'm not quite sure if a Thunderbolt is going to take him out, so I'm going to go out into my Rotom Cut as fodder. It's pretty much dead weight at this point just because he has an Archeops, which is Scarf, which can easily take out my Rotom Cut. So now I'm going to go out into my Weezing, as he ends up going as he went up for the Overheat before, so that would have probably taken my Weezing out, or at least put him down to about like 80%, something like that. So I'm going to go for the Thunderbolt, take out the Entei, and this is a pretty key point of the game. So he moves out the Archeops, and he's going to carry the Head Smash and go for the Head Smash on me, as it ends up missing. So this was on NBZ's stream. He was getting pretty mad he was like, oh my god, I should have won this game, this is pretty annoying, this is fucking great, I'm pretty mad right now, and I could tell he was pretty mad, and I can outstall the rest of his team just because my Regice has Rest and Sleep Talk, and all he has left is this Audino and his Alomola. So I have Thunderbolt, like I said, on my Regice, so I can easily take out the Alomola. And if I freeze the Audino, this wish predicting shenanigans is just going to end. So I decided to end up running because he was pretty mad, and I wanted to, have fun because Pokemon is for fun. I didn't want to have this argument, have this whole big, battle on the internet just because of some stupid 80% hacks. Just because, Pokemon's supposed to be fun. I really don't want to have this, I really don't want to have a bad time playing something which is supposed to make me happy. So I thought I'd run for the game, and I just want to get something straight just because this is my channel. I want to post my beliefs. So he said he deserved to win, and I understood that he was upset, but I thought that was a little, I don't think that was true, just because think of this analogy, okay? Imagine you're the coach of a basketball team. Your point guard has an 80% chance of making a field goal. You're down by 1 point, and he misses the field goal. Now you lost the game, and you did have the odds were for you that you would win the game, but you ended up losing. But if the coach comes and shakes your hand, would you say, I deserve to win that battle? I deserve to win this game? You wouldn't, just because you just wouldn't say that just because he had a chance to miss and he ended up missing. So head smash, obviously that miss was very annoying for you. That's Melodios, but I mean it's 80% chance. You shouldn't really get too mad about that. You should get mad about other stuff in your life, stuff like that. You really shouldn't get mad over 80% chance. And no, I'm not trying to bash you. That's Melodios. I respect you as a battler, and hope you guys enjoy this battle. You can post your comments on what you think about this whole head smash situation. Anyway, this is PM. That's all for today. And deuces.